Let's get into the cook-up. I'm going to start off with a melody in D minor. I'll speed up the footage here to save time. Here's what I came up with.
Alright everybody, Grand Rising. Today is the start of the new week. Today is Tuesday. Today is the 26th of May. And yeah, don't worry about all this garbage I got in my hand. 2 cups is garbage. One is my coffee I'm finna make, and the other one is the little mixer that I use to stir it so it can mix nice balance and balance out. So when I'm drinking it, it just don't taste like water or just straight powder. It's a good mix. But being said, you gotta go back to Benadryl. I don't know how they keep getting on me. You gotta go back to Benadryl, get a load. That's something that they could have sent to me yesterday, so it would have been more easy and more smoother, even though it still went well. But you know, the last thing I want is people thinking that I don't want to work. But with that being said, we're gonna go inside the world's largest truck stop, make my coffee, surprise my wife with some Starbucks, because she likes Starbucks. I just like certain drinks that they have. Sorry for the angle. When you only got 2 hands, there's only so much you could do. But yeah, feel good outside. I really wanted to come in here and try to eat something, but she said all she wanted to eat was a croissant, so they let me know Starbucks is the only thing she's thinking about. But she ain't even complain. Just something we gotta do, guys, so we can get our day started. I showed the world's largest truck stop a couple of times in my videos, if y'all been actually paying attention. It ain't like it's something new to see every time, but if you don't explore everything, it is something new to see every time. Because you can actually go to the museum across the street and see a bunch of old trucks before they became the trucks that y'all see today. So that's pretty a nice plus, which I can't complain about. But yeah, just a little walkway. To my left, which would be to y'all right, would be the restaurant. So what's going on? Really ain't too much to see, but I'll see y'all in a little bit, because there really ain't too much to talk about. All right, y'all, we got this matcha, we got her chocolate croissant, then I got me a cinnamon pull-apart. Now the thing about Starbucks is, like I told you, they sexualize their symbol, so don't get mad at me. It's just right in the pudding, right in your face. But do they stuff be good? Yes, it does. So it could seem like I'm supporting them, but hey, this for my wife. I got something to eat there because I'm shopping now, so ain't nothing I can really do about it. So don't judge me. It just, some things is just inevitable. But we finna make it back to this truck. I actually feel good outside. Gonna go do this pre-trip on this truck, so yeah, man, take out on this little journey like I always do. Today is Tuesday, guys. This feel good today, so we ain't gonna complain because some people didn't wake up today, so some people work up and something going on with their body. So, or somebody woke up and lost a loved one, so you gotta be grateful when you're able to wake up, able to chase your dreams another day and strive to get some more money, or more money that you did the previous day. So you gotta be grateful for every little thing. Everything matters in life, guys. To the smallest detail to the biggest detail. You can't take life for granted, man. And that's one thing you gotta remember. You cannot take life for granted. But yeah, I see that thing right there, with the pole kind of blocking it right now, but y'all see that Pete? This still company truck, so I still got mines coming. Just stay tuned to the video. You never know when it's gonna drop. That's why you gotta watch the videos. But yeah, let me wake my wife up, because I doubt it if she up. She just sleep talking to me, talking about, yeah, I don't know what I want to eat. But y'all know how it be. All right, y'all. So far, them tires good. Since we had got these new tires on this trailer, gotta definitely check on. I'm so used to using my hand, but I be switching so many trucks. It's kind of like the company I kind of really want to stay with the most now. Like I'm really kind of tired of jumping from company to company. But unfortunately, I left that company because they were just all around bad. Not really Novalines. Novalines just played me when it came to my dental plan. They didn't charge you for the truck when you're not actually working. So anytime you take off a week, you coming back to a $2,000 to a $4,000 debt. And you get tired of playing catch up, which is having to pay that debt off. And then the first 2 weeks you in debt, then you get it back on the road for the next 2 weeks. Now you're getting back in your good graces of making your money. So it was tying with Novalines. See, at this company, I could do a lease purchase program, which they already told me that they don't charge you for the truck when the truck is not making no money because it doesn't make sense to charge you for something if your truck ain't moving. So it'll probably work with this company, but the way my life is set up, guys, I'm good on lease purchasing. That's just me. It's not for everybody, but for some people it works. But for me, no, I'm not going. See those lights on in the back? So they let me know they working, which is cool. We gotta wait for those working, because you see the reverse light and the other two lights on, and now you see the 4 ways popping on, side markers on. Then you come in the back just to make sure your 4 ways working. And another thing you want to check when you check your tires, check for that stem stick, which is right here. You want to make sure it's not loose or broke. Everything good. This is your wheel hub that will be leaking oil. For those that don't know, so you want to always check that, make sure it's still in good tech. So it's not bad, guys. That's actually still pretty good. But you know, our service is coming up soon, so the wheel look good because it's still right here. But we definitely good, guys. Stem stick not loose or broken. You see that? The lights came on. Now we gotta wait till the 4 ways pop on. See that? Boom. It's kind of hard to see it in the daytime. That's why I'm standing in front of the sun. So yeah, nothing too major. Stem stick up here, oil level down here, so it's pretty good. Like I said, this truck gonna be needing a PM service, because since I've been back, I've been working a whole month and a week. This is gonna be start of a new week, but I've been on the road for a month already, guys. So yeah, your boy out here hustling. But 2 of the weeks out of the 4 weeks so far been bad paychecks. So I'm making money, but am I really happy? No, because I feel like we could do better. But at the end of the day, there ain't nothing we can do. Stem stick cool. It's just some hard dust, guys. Brake dust, whatever you want to call it. We good, guys. Check the tire depth. Everything good, guys. Then you go in the front, see that light on. See that light came on, which is the high beams. No, these are high beams, these low beams. So we working, guys. We good to go. I'll see y'all in a little bit. right, y'all. Boy, I was just gonna get on the highway. I forgot we need fuel, bad. We in like a little bit before the red line start, like a tad bit. I'm so glad. Sometimes my dispatcher, she could throw me out because she love to call when I'm trying to work. Like as soon as I got done with my pre-trip, she calling me, tell me, hey, blah, 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 blah. When you gonna get ready? Like, I just got done with my pre-trip. So it's just like, she love to call when you actually trying to do everything. It's like as soon as you get done, she calling. Or right before you finna get done, she calling. Like, that's the micromanaging that truck drivers talk about with these major companies. Like, I get so much micromanagement, guys, y'all don't understand. Like, y'all would think me and her got a whole relationship going on. She called me so much. I see if like I was like always coming to work late, always complaining about something. Trust me, guys, I don't complain about nothing. I get the load, I do it. Only thing they do is just call me, bug me. Oh, you think we can get it done today? You think we can get it done today? Of course they can get it done today with me, but not every driver like that. And sometimes it's a hassle. Like, man, I just wanted to sip my coffee, which is Rise coffee, by the way. I do gotta order some more. But with that being said, yeah, man, I want to sip my coffee, eat my little cinnamon pool, and just be cool. But unfortunately, there she go calling. And I don't mind the calling, it's just, you know when somebody call you and they already know the answer. And that'd be the thing for me. Like, you already know the answer. And that's the thing that'll bother you sometimes. So with that being said, it ain't nothing I can do about it. Some people just gonna call you just to bug you, just to bug you. But hey, it is what it is. I'll see y'all in a second. Let y'all know the finished product and how much we actually spent. All right, y'all, so far we spent $902.17 for diesel. Now we gotta get the DEF, which is right here, guys. So that's how you do it. Pull that out, put it on that blue hose right there. And yeah, see y'all in a second. Y'all already see what's going on, so I'll see y'all when I'm actually back in Benendorf, Iowa. All right, everybody, this is what it looked like. This is the 19,000 pound coil. That's the 20-some thousand pound coil. I think it's 24 or 25,000. Let me just try to go back here so y'all can see. Ugh, it's tight. See? £25,000. I know that glare in front of it, so I know y'all really couldn't see it. But yeah, 2 half chains, 3/8 ratchets, 2 half chains, 3/8 ratchets. As y'all can see, it's good to go. Yeah, this baby ain't moving nowhere, guys. Trust me. Don't never get cocky, because when you get cocky, that's when you make a mistake. But taking pride and joy on how you do things correctly is another thing. But other than that, we're finna get out of here. We still finna start heading to Mr. Ohio. I'll see y'all in a little bit. everybody. We just got done parking. As y'all can see, we is done for the day. I'm tired. I just got done wiping the windows off because in the inside they felt dusty. And you know when they feel dusty because it's like your window look clean, but it still look dirty at the same time. So I end up cleaning the windows. And now we done for the day. And I ain't got nothing else I could do besides probably finna watch a movie. I feel like playing the game, but at the same time, I feel like watching a movie. And when I feel like watching a movie, it's because I don't feel like doing nothing. I don't feel like trying to think. Like I be playing this game called Crimson Desert. That game pretty lit. So if you're on YouTube, look up Crimson Desert. I got it on Xbox. Unfortunately, I was gonna get it for my PC, but I wanted it on my Xbox because my brother, he gotta fix his PC. So I'd just be wanting something that we could have to play together because I'm pretty sure the Crimson Desert, they finna come out with a online mode, and that's gonna be lit. I think that's gonna be lit because it's really like a free open world game and they steady advancing as people play it. So with that being said, stay tuned because I feel like it's gonna be like a Red Dead Redemption, but you got bosses you can fight and the more you beat them, the better. I think it's gonna be lit. But in the meantime, in between time, Glo Nation, I see y'all on Wednesday. Tuesday is officially over with. All right, everybody. Today is Wednesday. Great answer to all those that woke up today. We getting that money today. Right now, we is at the shipper, and right now, unfortunately, it's like pouring down raining, like bad. But besides that, we is here. We already checked in because we got paperwork for our drop-off load. Then this is our paperwork for our reload. So the good thing is we're gonna be in the same dock, door 31. You know, that's that tight spot where you gotta turn wide just to line your trailer back up and be in there the correct way. But with that being said, there really ain't nothing to really look at right now because unfortunately we can't even go inside yet. We got a truck in front of us from what y'all finna see. And man, guys, I'm really just waiting for him to go inside so I can move up next. Because the quicker that everybody move, you know, the faster you get in, the faster you get out, the money is made faster. Because the load we're gonna have to pick up is going to Bowling Green, I think Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check, because I don't want to be wrong. And y'all be like, nah, you telling a lie. Just to be on the safe side. Yep, Bowling Green, Kentucky. So we're gonna have to drive that load straight through, guys. So as soon as we pick it up today, we gotta drive straight all the way to the place, drop it off today, if I'm not mistaken. But we ain't gonna complain about it. We just glad we able to make the money for today. If you're new to the channel, man, hit that subscribe button. If you already subscribed to the channel, you already know what to do. Hit that like button. Appreciate everybody that take time out of their busy schedule to engage in what I got going on. You know, my goal of my channel is to show y'all what I do, how you supposed to do it, and then when you go out there and do it, if you're interested in hauling coils, metal, it's just me showing you that if I could do it, you could do it, guys. It ain't no, it's a strategy to do everything, but if you got the willpower to learn it, man, you're gonna be able to get it done, man. So I tell everybody, jump off that porch and go chase your dreams. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, becoming a truck driver, that's not something I ever wanted to do. All honestly, I was supposed to go to the I was basically supposed to be a conductor for BNSF Railroad, because my brother, he's a conductor, and he used to drive the trains, and he was telling me that you can make good money being a conductor driving the railroad trains. But unfortunately, it was a 2-year wait on that. So when I found out it was a 2-year wait, I remember like yesterday, I was in my mama's crib taking the test. And then when I took the test, you know, I passed. You know, they ask you some wild questions, don't get me wrong. Some of the questions don't even got nothing to do with the train itself, but they're gonna ask you like some number questions. It's almost like you're taking a SAT or the ACT, whatever the crazy thing you wanna label it as, but you basically have to take a test and you gotta pass it. Then when you pass it, you gotta 2-year wait, guys. So unfortunately, I wasn't trying to wait 2 years. And then, it was around the time my mom was telling me like, hey, you need to think of something fast because you need to get some money. Because my mom was one of them people that you couldn't just sit around our house and just do nothing, guys. Like, unfortunately, my mom didn't believe in me being around the house, being lazy, just playing the game all day. And that's one of the things I liked to do, just play the game. It's not that I didn't want to be outside. I was just like into the game because that was like my safe space because it wasn't really too much going around in my environment, all honestly. But with that being said, I jumped into truck driving. And then when I jumped into truck driving, I was a little nervous. I started during the wintertime, guys. I remember like it was yesterday. It was around 2014. I started truck driving, and I went to Burns Harbor, Indiana. I started with the worst company ever, CR England. But unfortunately, it really wasn't the worst company. Every company is good, but every company got bad drivers. And then the people that drive bad is the people that rush everything. So when I was working with CR England, I took pride and joy in not crashing on trucks, not just doing anything crazy. So my willpower to actually want to learn how to drive was significantly high. Now I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I didn't pass my test the first time, but the only reason why I failed my first time because I stalled at a turning light, and they very big on people stalling out at a turning light. The only reason why I stalled at a turning light because I was one of the people not rushing it, but the light is green for the arrow you supposed to go. And then when it was my turn to go, I stalled out in the middle of trying to turn. So I'm like, oh snap. So I had to turn the truck off, turn it back on, put it in gear, boom, boom, boom. And then I was able to get to my, back to the yard of the testing site. So she was like, man, I would have passed you, but you stalled out. So when you fail, it put that stress on your mind, mental, like, dang, he was supposed to pass it on your first go because you get more recognition passing on your first try. I was one of those, like, man, I want to pass on my first try. I don't have to take it again. But I was so motivated to take it again because I needed, in my mind, this was the last option in life because I wasn't trying to wait 2 years. Going to college really didn't serve me no purpose, all honestly. I went to Joliet Junior College out there in Joliet, Illinois. I went to that college. It was cool. I studied pre-engineering, passed it and everything, but when I was learning wiring inside the walls, that was boring to me. So I'm like, man, I can't do that because class made it boring, but hands-on made it fun. So the book smart of wiring and all that stuff was, whew, you want to go to sleep. I don't know, that's just been me. I always been hands-on, so I perform better hands-on. So with that being said, fast forward, came into trucking. Now my second attempt, I passed. And when I passed, this judge was way more strict than the first judge. So I was even more on edge, like, man, I'm not stalling at this light. I'm not stalling at this light. And I didn't stall at the light because I was so motivated to not stall. I didn't stall. And back in 2014, we were stick shifting, guys. So it wasn't no such thing as an automatic that you see me driving on my channel. It's cool. It's fun to get the job done. But I started with an automatic. I learned the 8-speed, 10-speed, Super 10, and a 13. And I drove an 18 once or twice. But I don't really care for it because those the big old Peterbilts with the long nose. Don't get me wrong, it's cool to shift without them gears because you learn how to shift at 18 speed. It's like driving a Super 10, but with an extra couple of more gears. So with the Super 10, you call it the lazy boy because you just hit the gas, come off the gas, and you shift in the gear. So when you learn down all the different patterns, that's when you be able to actually learn and get your experience with driving different speeds of trucks. But yeah, I drove all those. But my favorite one is a Super 10 and probably a 13. Other than that, I don't mind driving an 18 speed if I have to drive it. I just told myself, like, I'm gonna just have to learn how to drive. Like, if I was stuck with an 18 speed when I first started, not saying I got that truck, but if I would have drove an 18 speed back then and just kept driving an 18 speed, I would eventually would have got the pattern down. So, yeah, guys, I started with CR English, drove for them for 3 months, and then after 3 months, went home, because they didn't pay that well. They was paying like 32 to 34 cents a mile. And this was back in 2014 when I first started. So anytime you first start driving a semi truck, guys, don't expect to get paid a lot of money. Why? Because you are a trainee, so you don't know nothing. So by you not knowing nothing, they're not gonna treat you with the respect that you're supposed to get treated, other than they're gonna pay you less because you bound to break something, bound to crash something, and you bound to hit something. You feel me? And the last thing they want to do is pay you big money and you high risk. But your record is good, but you high risk. That's why the more experience you got, the better the money get. But the better the money get, the more work that they expect to get done at a faster rate, like as if you was driving brand new. But long story short, that's how it was, guys. I started driving for JB Hunt. I drove for JB Hunt for a whole year. And I know this is a quick little story time, but I ain't finna waste y'all time. But I just wanted to tell y'all a little bit about my life when I first started driving a truck. Back to the story. When I started driving for JB Hunt, I stayed there for almost 2 years. I drove Cargill account. That's hauling meat. I used to go to all the grocery stores in Illinois, guys. From the hood side to the suburban side to the hood Mexican stores to the suburban Mexican stores. I drove through them all, guys. And that's when I really got my backing down better and better and better, because you was back into a dock that's supposed to be straight, but the dock is slanted, but the dock plate is straight. It's straight, so you got to be straight, but it's slanted, so it looked awkward. But that's how they made their grocery stores back in the day. So I was driving through alleys. I had to back up between alleys and all neighborhood. Just the neighborhood. All the cars parked on the street. This side too. A building right here parked in front, and I'm backing in, blindsiding, backing in from both ways. I'm doing crazy maneuvers just to get to some of these places, hauling meat, guys. That's why I told myself I would never haul meat again, because some of the places I've been to, local-wise, I did it all, guys. I'm talking about I did it all. And then when I stopped doing Cargill, that's when I went on an operator, driving for somebody that had their own trucks. He was a good brother. I worked for him for like 2.5 years. I just felt comfortable working with him because besides him paying me money, he was a good storyteller about life. Then he used to put me on game about a lot of things, especially at the rail yards. His name was Ed. Shout out to you, Ed. I don't know if he actually watched my videos, but if he does, he'll hit his video. And then I stopped working for him, not only because I was making a certain amount of money, I felt like I wasn't growing to my dream of becoming an entrepreneur, as far as me being an independent contractor for myself. I always wanted my own truck. I've been trying to strive to get my own truck for so many years. It's just when you're young and ain't nobody telling you the game, that's what will hurt you, guys. And then be a risk taker, because your risk is not everybody's risk. No risk, no rewards. I was not nervous to jump off the porch, but I was so nervous in truck driving because everybody used to tell you, oh man, this costs this, this costs this, this costs this. You gotta calm that noise down, because if you don't calm that noise down, you will never do it. So that's why y'all see me late in my career, even in YouTube, trying to get a truck. And then I'm gonna probably tell y'all that story probably tomorrow on a Thursday. But besides that, yeah, man, no risk, no rewards, man. You gotta do what you gotta do in order to get you a paycheck. And my success story won't be your success story. And my failure, it won't be your failure, guys. So listen to everybody's failure and what they went through in life. It can help you as a stepping stone, but don't stop yourself from going for a truck that you want. Don't stop yourself from going for starting your own company, guys. I'm telling you guys, learn it from me. Like, I give y'all the raw, uncut, because I'm 34. I just turned 34. And I never owned a truck. I started trying to with Novalines, but I told y'all that deal just went sour. But my story is not everybody's story. But that's a quick little rant about my little life for a little bit. But yeah, man, we is here. And I see y'all when we actually get unloaded, because we got to get reloaded here as well. So, Glo Nation, appreciate y'all tuning in. See y'all in a second. All right, everybody, as y'all can see, we got everything taken off. Only reason why we ain't putting nothing up, because we getting reloaded, so it don't make sense to put everything up and you got to get reloaded. So with that being said, yeah, I'm just waiting on them. And I'm gonna catch y'all when we actually get unloaded, for real, for real. We unloaded, now we're finna get our reload. This flatbed driver, he's finna actually put the coils that's out to the sky on first. So I guess I need to move this stuff out the way first, and I'll get back to y'all a little bit. All right, everybody, as y'all see, we got the 3/8 chains, because these some small coils. We got it on 3 of them. The same way I did it like this, it's the same way you do it on the last two. You put the J hook, this the J hook, this is the ratchet, and that's your edge protector that's black. So you put the hook straight through here, you tugging on it like you see right here, then you tighten it down all the way, guys. And then on these eye to the sky coils, you put 2 straps, because they light. You put them in the X position, so you cross them like an X at the top and tighten them down with the pole, guys. And just like that, we is finished. We is ready to go. And yeah, guys, easy peasy lemon squeezy, man. If I could do it, you could do it, trust me. It ain't hard, guys. Jump off that porch and trust your instincts. Because if you don't, somebody else gonna do what you wanna do, then you're gonna not get jealous, but you'll be like, man, I put my life on hold because I was nervous. Never be nervous, guys. Why? Because there's always somebody that's doing something that you want to do that's nerve-wracking, but if they could do it, you could do it. So with that being said, yeah, guys, we're finna get up out of here and start headed to Bowling Green, Kentucky. Everybody, we has just crossed over to Kentucky. We out here in Florence, Kentucky. We started with 316 miles. We'll be down to 191 miles to be exact. we had a half a tank of fuel, and then we probably gonna be stopping at a truck stop so I can, take care of my hygiene the right way, because the truck stop that we spent the night at, it wasn't that type of truck stop. It had like 2 stalls where you could use it, and then, yeah, it was just a mom and pop truck stop. And then, I had to get straight there by 7 o'clock, so I got there at 7:01, so we did what we needed to do, but unfortunately, the bathroom really wasn't big enough for my liking. I just had a truck stop coming up, but we gotta go out the way. So we got a truck stop coming up in 25 miles, which is gonna be a love, so we're gonna just stop there, because I don't feel like keeping straight, not going the way I'm supposed to go, just to go to a pilot. So yeah, I ended up putting 3 more straps, one on each of the out to the scout coils, because it was two coils stacked on top of each other. Basically what I'm trying to say. So company didn't like how I did it the first time when I showed y'all on video, so your boy ended up having to put an extra strap, and those straps be the ones that's less than 5,400. They be like 3,333 pounds of force. So I put one of those straps on each one of them, so it looked like a triple X. So with that being said, we more than enough secure. It kind of threw me off though when they asked me to do it, because the way I did it, I knew I didn't have to put an extra strap down, because I take pride in showing y'all how to do everything. So if I'm doing it correctly the first time and they don't like that, it kind of frustrates me and put me in a different headspace, because I know what I'm doing is correct. But a lot of companies always want you to do extra. So basically what ended up happening was I put the extra straps on before I could even pull off, after I spent another, 10 minutes to 15 minutes to put an extra strap on. The first load was supposed to be going to Louisville, Kentucky, so I can't drop that off until tomorrow. So now I was told to go to Bowling Green, Kentucky, and drop this load off, which was my second stop. So yeah, we basically finna bypass the first stop and go to the second stop. And then tomorrow we're gonna go to the first stop. And I told them, if I'm late, it's on you. And sure enough, we got rescheduled. Be dropped off tomorrow, so hey, it is what it is. I ain't complaining about it, but hey, we gotta stay motivated out here, because these companies nowadays, they basically trying to micromanage me. I told her, you don't need to micromanage me, basically. I told her, I've been driving way longer than you've been dispatching, so the last thing I need is for you to micromanage me. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna do my job correctly. I don't mind picking up the phone and answering, but don't call me just be like, oh, you feel like this could be done better. And when I did it the correct way, I did it the correct way. A long story short, not feeding y'all no negativity, because the main thing we want to do on this channel is stay positive, show y'all how to strap down some coils, and get to that bag, man. In the meantime, between time, I'll see y'all when I actually get to the bag. All right, y'all, as y'all see, he just took the first coil off. We're finna go put it in the position that it needs to be. Yeah, we made it here. We supposed to get here about 4 o'clock, but it was really scheduled for 3 o'clock. But we got here at 3:50. Man, guys, when I tell you my dispatcher was just blowing me down. As far as hey, I seen you stop. And I'm like, man, is it a crime to use the bathroom now? My wife gotta use the bathroom too. And then, when you stop and use the bathroom, you grabbing something quick to eat. And, they had McDonald's, so I really didn't eat no McDonald's, but I had to sacrifice today because I needed something to eat, guys. I ain't ate nothing since 6 a.m. and right now it's currently 4 o'clock. So I have to sacrifice to eat something so I can actually be able to drive without stopping trying to grab nothing to eat. So we did that. And yeah, man, I'm happy. Got these 2 coils to pull off, then we'd be good to go, guys. But man, y'all see that? I'm sweating, boy. If the grind don't stop, man, I be hustling, man. I'm telling you guys. When truck driving, especially flatbed, man, you gonna hustle, man. There ain't no such thing as not hustling. And here go the the 3 straps that I had to put on. All right, you see that extra strap right there? It's smaller than that one. It's 3,333 pounds. Then we put a strap right there. This is just a better angle so y'all can see it. And that's what kind of slowed me down, because she called me talking about, oh, I see you got the 2 straps on there. But y'all see it's an X position, so I had to make a triple X so they could be happy and not be blowing my phone down. But y'all see, they never moved, they never shifted, and we good to go. We're finna get these 2 unloaded, and I'll see y'all when I'm done getting unloaded. I gotta sort out this paperwork. They got the right ones right now, but I'm trying to think about the stick packet that they need to sort out. So I'll get back to y'all in a second. Y'all, I don't know why she always got to try to edit my logs every day, like, and what she be editing be the most shipping number. But hey, I guess she wants something to do every day. Skip it. She gonna have something to do. But with that being said, we made it to a pilot. We out here in Lee Bannon Junction, Kentucky. We headed to Louisville, Kentucky. But your boy finna take a shower. It's Wednesday over with, guys. I'm sweaty. I don't know if y'all can really see that. I'm sweaty, guys. And I do not like driving sweaty. That's like the worst feeling in the world. Like, you just know you nasty. Or feeling nasty driving a whole semi-truck. So we finna go take this shower. I'll see y'all on Thursday, baby. All right, everybody. Today is Thursday. It's currently 6:48. We stuck by a train from what y'all can see. It's slowly trying to move now, but man, guys, we are just coming off the highway. I didn't know you had to bust a right, and then you got to bust a quick left, and that left, you got to get past the train track. And then once you get past the train track, you got to go on a whole nother loop just to run back into the same train that you was trying to get around the first time. So it's kind of weird over here in Louisville, Kentucky, but it should be towards the end because we have to wait till the end just to get past the first set of train tracks. And now we should be getting towards the end of the same train in a different location. So yeah, I don't know, like some of these places need to start having warehouses by trains. And now I understand that if it's steel cars, because it's just a plant for them to drop the cars off. And unfortunately, it has to be done that way. But yeah, guys, that's the only hiccup for right now. We only getting these 6 out to the sky coils off. So as y'all seen that we got 3 straps on each one, but we still made it here on time because, you know, it was supposed to be dropped off really yesterday, but unfortunately, due to them wanting to over-secure it, it stopped me from even being on time. And then, unfortunately, I wasn't gonna make both of them drops yesterday at a super crazy time anyway because it just didn't even make sense. I was supposed to be in Bowling Green, Kentucky first. And when I got there, it was actually smoother than what I expect from what y'all seen yesterday on Wednesday. And then I still had to drive like 900, I said 900, 90 something to 100 miles just to get over here. And we drove halfway yesterday. We drove about like 60 something, 70 something miles, and we only had to drive like 48 minutes today. So I wasn't really complaining about that. Oh no, the train was going this way, now it's going this way. Boy. Boy. This train is goofy. I ain't gonna lie to you, this train driving goofy now. That'd be weird, like, you driving forward just to reverse. And I wonder if it's finna change tracks, because I feel like that's what it's finna do. It's finna jump tracks. But hey, we here, we literally 1 minute away, and once we get past this train, we could turn left. It's really a dumb place to have a drop-off location. When you sitting in between train tracks, just know there's always gonna be some BS, especially with rail yard. Like, I did rail yard in the beginning of my career. I'll never go back to rail yard. Rail yard is too, excuse me. When you're doing rail yard, that get goofy, guys. Goofy. I mean, it's a lot of running around inside the rail yard. Over time, when you get the hang of it, it's like, okay, boom, you come on, check in at the kiosk, go to your location where you're supposed to drop the box off at, and then boom. But one thing I'm gonna tell you about the downside about rail yard driving is a lot of people don't know how to read. And I'm talking about from truck drivers, no matter what race you is, a lot of people don't know how to read because they'll come in the rail yard, right? Your ticket would tell you to drop your box off in a certain location. And then when you get there, somebody already dropped a different box in that location. So now you forced to have to put your box in another location. And 9 times out of 10, how the rail yard want it is they want you to either drop it in the same row or drop it in the road that's across from the road, but they still facing each other in the same lane. So it get real goofy when people don't know how to read. But hey, that's what comes with hustling. People just ripping and running, they not reading, and you know, it slows everything down. But yeah, I see y'all when we actually getting this load taken off. All right, y'all, we is unloaded. Glo Nation, we finna head to another spot in Kentucky. We finna be 97 miles of a deadhead to get there. It's in Hahiesville, Kentucky. So, yeah. But the good thing is, it's going to Benedorf, Iowa, a familiar place that everybody on my channel that follow me familiar with by now. So that's the good thing. And everybody know, if you haven't known, that's like a main account run or destination for my particular company. So I definitely can't complain about that. So that's really the great news. But yo, finna head over there, see what they got to give us. 9 times it's gonna be some coils, some ingot, or some T-blocks. So hey, y'all see what's going on, man. Glo Nation, tap in, man. Today is Thursday. Cleaning out this week strong so far. Tomorrow's Friday. We finna see what that paycheck look like on a Friday. So hopefully it's beautiful. Just like everybody that follow my channel. Beautiful, man. Y'all some beautiful spirits, man. And with that being said, I ain't finna bore y'all to death. Let's get to it, man. All right, y'all, we just arrived. I don't know what we're grabbing. We could be going over there, but so far, it looks like we could be picking up some ingot. So this is a new place I ain't never been to, so I'm finna go check in. Gotta put this vest on real fast. I need to wash this thing. It's crazy, I washed all my other clothes, but I forgot to put that in the mix. I really just need to buy a new vest anyway, all honesty. But yep, let's go check in. I'll see y'all in a second. All right, y'all. Unfortunately, it's the right name, but I guess we want you to use another place, so we gotta leave out the way we came in, which always sucks, guys. As soon as you get to the place, you just glad to be done driving for a moment. Just be turned around. Oh, you gotta go to this specific spot. So basically what I'm assuming is this. So we right here, right? They want us to leave out, make a right at the flashing light. I guess it's gonna be right here to go down a quarter mile. And I guess we're gonna be right here, or we could be over here. But who really knows? Because at this point, it's all goofy. I could just really just cut through there, but hey, I don't know. If I see flatbed drivers going over there, but that's a whole different building, a whole different name. So I don't know what's really going on. This is the only thing you gotta deal with when you're going to new places that you ain't never been to or picked up at. It's always confusing. Sometimes they go smooth, sometimes they don't. But you see the material over here, so you assume that you're in the right spot. But nope. Not at all, guys. Not at all. All right, y'all. We was getting off this scale. We had to call that number real fast. Now we can get behind that truck driver. And we can finally be in line to get loaded. We ain't getting that stuff right there, but we getting that stuff over there. So we finna go line up behind him, but leave enough of a car space just in case if the forklift gotta get past and everything. You don't want to always be too far on the bumper of the next driver. They just make a person uncomfortable, just in general. But these is T-blocks, guys. You see it's in the block, but if you look at the bottom part and you look at the letter T, it's like a wide T in short reference. But yep, you're picking up some aluminum. I think that's steel though, but that could be aluminum. It just don't look purty, you feel me? But hey, I'm so glad we is here. Man, this camera, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I use super glue, Gorilla Glue, to put on the back of the sticky part to put on the camera so it won't fall. Man, I don't know, there's some type of weird going on. Cause that camera is gonna find a way to fall, guys. I don't get it, I don't understand it, but hey, it is what it is. See how we left that space right there? That's what you wanna do. But I'll see y'all in a little bit, cause we're right by the river. I don't even know what river that is, but let me see. It's the Ohio River. But yeah, guys, it looked brown from here, and I'm pretty sure it's dirty in the inside, so you wanna go fishing, probably got some good fish in there. But hey, I ain't finna boy out of there. I'll see y'all when I'm actually getting loaded, man. But yeah, we is here, Glo Nation.
Russ, did you guys lose this game or did the Jazz win this one?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
All right, everybody. We got the load strapped down. These some T-blocks, so definitely can't complain. Got my daughter on the phone right now. She is so hilarious, y'all. That's my smart me. But yep, we got this load down. We can finally get up out of here, guys. I am beat. It's 103 degrees outside because I'm right by the truck. And then the sun is just booming right now, so it's making it hotter than what it's supposed to be. So we gotta hurry up, get back in the truck before we catch a heat wave and be super exhausted because we gotta head all the way to Benendorf, Iowa, guys. All right, everybody. Unfortunately, we only had 1 hour, 42 minutes till we just hit a slowdown. It's an accident. We had to stand still, and this is the proof. Everybody going the wrong way to get up off the highway. That is crazy. Everybody that was in traffic, they's like, I can't sit in traffic. They getting up off the highway. This is to come on. Look at that. And everybody getting off, going the opposite way. Police already shut it down behind us. Everybody getting off on that exit behind us. I wish I would have known. But hey, they talking about it could take an hour and 42 minutes, man. This is insane. But shout out to CJ whacking his merch. You know, I'm one of his supporters. Just like everybody else that actually watches the channel, they're a supporter because if you buy the merch to enter one of the giveaways, you're a supporter. So with that being said, I'm finna end this Thursday. It's been real, it's been one. We headed to Benendorf, but I see y'all on delivery day in Benendorf on Friday, guys. All right, everybody, we is here. Today is Friday. Glad everybody got paid. Hope y'all feeling good. And man, make sure y'all spend that money the right way. Save that money the right way. But with that being said, yeah, we was finally here in Benendorf, Iowa, so we finna drop all this T blocks. I don't know why I couldn't say that at first. We finna drop these T blocks all the way off. We're gonna go down that by the scale. Unfortunately, where everything happened at, but we gotta go over there, get on the scale, weigh in, and then get this load taken off. I'm pretty sure we might be picking up something because it's Friday, so by being Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2 more days, then Monday we'd be at home, guys. So it don't make sense to have a load for Monday unless I'm dropping it off somewhere nearby, like Alsop area in Illinois. But with that being said, I'm finna check in at the guard shack right now as we speak, so give me a moment.
How we doing?
Doing good, doing good.
Man, you
No problem.
is that back?
All right. All right. I think I might be picking up, but I'm not. I'm not
Are
sure.
you delivering right now?
Yeah.
What are you delivering?
T blocks.
Perfect. All right.
They haven't sent me none yet, so.
You're all set. Thank you.
All right. And there you have it, guys. So we drive all the way down here, guys. Which is cool. This is what I should have did last time when that incident happened. But hopefully the black guy that's in there, he's here, and I'm gonna ask him like, hey man, you don't mind representing me as far as a witness and proving that, you know, I didn't never hit the man. But let's just see if he's even here. Cause if he's not here, that means he probably either off for the day or whatever case might be, he's just not at work today. But usually when I come here, he's here. So we finna see what's going on. Yeah, I get to see firsthand. I might just have the camera on my helmet just to see what he's talking about. But I know in that guard shack, there's like 3 other people that be in there, but you'll never see them because they always in the back hiding. So you don't even know that they already in there. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see later. And just like that, where that white truck is with the trailer, he's on the scale. You gotta get out and go check in at the scale house. That's the scale house, guys. So they probably did put up a camera, whatever case might be, but we finna double check. But until we get close, that's when I pick this camera back up, because right now, we ain't really moving. All right, y'all, we finally able to get on the scale after waiting for 26 minutes just to be able to get on the scale. Y'all see they doing construction right here. But as y'all see, you gotta drive 5 miles or less just to get on the scale. They don't want you tearing up the scale. But dude might be here, but I'm not sure. As you see, you get on the scale, it tells you your weight. We good, we actually on the scale. Go in here, see what they talking about. Y'all see what's going on? I'm doing this just to protect me. But when I came in last time, I wasn't able to do this. Since the incident happened, I got to now. You see, no cameras anywhere. All right, y'all. As y'all seen inside, it ain't no big old spot, so. And the dude wasn't even in there that was black, so I guess he's gone. Or probably just ain't at work today. But hey, we ain't gonna complain, but y'all see how it's a madhouse over here all the time. All the time. But hey, we're gonna get the job done regardless. But that's the only thing we can do. But they overloaded. They ain't never been this packed before. Oh. Hey. Y'all see what's going on? right, y'all, we finally got a load after 4 hours. Waiting here when I could have waited at a truck stop. But I don't think they be understanding, like, if a driver waiting longer than 2 hours for a load, just tell that driver to go to the nearest truck stop. When the load get ready, then go back. It don't matter if it's 20 miles, 40 miles. Why? Because a deadhead is a deadhead. At the end of the day, you gotta get paid for that deadhead. But they want you to wait there for 4 hours. And the nearest truck stop is 22 miles, 20 miles. What is 21 miles to a truck driver? That's what, 30 minute, 25-minute drive? But hey, we finna get loaded, and I'll see y'all when we actually getting the load on, but not every Friday is a good Friday, put it like that. But it's only good because you got paid. But you gotta deal with the pros and cons that come with everything. But hey, the trick is to keep a smile on your face and keep smiling, because these companies are gonna work you because you work for them. Remember that.
I will go.
As y'all can see, it's in the X position. So basically you take that chain, and you throw it over and cross it up on the end. Right here. And then do the same thing with this chain in the front. But I put all my ratchets, which is this, on this side, on the passenger side. So if I ever have to pull on the side of the road, I'm away from traffic, just in case somebody not paying attention and they actually hit your truck. At least you be on this side versus this side, guys. That's just a safety precaution. So we're gonna repeat all the way down, then you throw a strap on top, just in case with the bouncing going on down the highway, you want a strap on the top of it so it could keep the force down on top of the coil, guys. Since this one 20-some thousand pounds, we got 2 straps. That one 13,000 pounds, so only need 1 strap. So the same method you repeat for each one, going all the way down. See this one, we got 3 coil racks. That one 3 coil racks. But this one, we're using that extra wood. So we only need 2 coil racks because this one is only 3,000 pounds. No, 7,000 pounds, I'm sorry. So 7,000 pounds. It's on the other side. This one, 12,000 ounces or 40 pounds. $20,375 pounds. So we all the way secure going down the highway in DOT regulation, guys. And the last thing you want to do is get pulled over and they be like, well, let me go inside your trailer, and they don't see you chained down correctly just because you got a Conestoga. Remember, don't cheat yourself. If you got to just do the work, just do the work. But we all the way secure going down. I just got to tighten my straps down when I get outside because there ain't enough elbow room to actually go all the way down without stressing myself, talking about, oh, I want to do it inside. Just do it outside, guys. Just like that, we can get up out of here. But this is how you properly secure 3 coils going down the highway. All right, everybody. We just got done checking in. We got our paperwork. We back at one of the places that we've been to at first this week, which is Minster, Ohio. But instead of us dropping off and picking up here, we just doing a drop off. Then when we do that drop off, we gotta take our other 2 coils all the way to Jeffersonville, Indiana, guys. So today is Saturday. Hope everybody woke up today feeling good, you feel me? You know, you always supposed to feel good each and every day, even if the sun's shining or the sun not shining. If it's raining or not raining, guys, you're supposed to feel good automatically. Why? Because you always put yourself in a positive state of mind, because it's so easy to dwell in the negative when things don't go the way you want them to go. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. But with that being said, hopefully we can pull straight in. It said 3 trucks in queue. But so far, since I just came all the way back here to door 31, nobody's back here, but it could be somebody inside. So if ain't nobody inside, that's gonna be perfect. But if it is, oh well, we're just gonna have to wait. But hopefully I can capture me pulling in for you guys, because I kinda like how I gotta pull in. Yeah, there's definitely somebody in there. Either he just got unloaded, either he finna get unloaded or he already loaded, and whatever the case might be, but I'm not really sure. He looked like he's finna get unloaded, so unfortunately we're gonna have to wait right here. That's what I'm assuming. Don't quote me now, don't quote me. But if I'm not mistaken, yo, he just got in the dock, so yeah. I'll see y'all in a little bit, because I ain't finna bore y'all to death. I'm finna eat one of my apples that I got in the back. You feel me? Let me just show y'all. Like, I be eating healthy now. Even though I only eat fish, which is a pescatarian. I mean, I know some people gonna say it's not the most healthiest. Now, we all know, being a truck driver, you don't got the best choices on the highway. Especially when it comes to pilot, lugs, TAs, and all of that. You just gotta make it work. But I like these apples. You get them from a truck stop, you gotta find them in like the fresh section. There's always 3 in a little cylinder like this, so definitely can't complain about that. So I'm finna go ahead and eat. I'll see y'all when I'm actually pulling inside. All right, y'all. We is unloaded. Now we can finally head to Jeffersonville. We got 204 miles, if I'm not mistaken, but I just recently looked at it, putting the address in. No, 207 miles to be exact, so. Get there at 12:33, that's what it's saying right now. Buddy, I'm telling you, the dude that was in the dock first, it's not even a dock, it's an inside dock. Man, it took 15 minutes just to put everything up. And he only took his time because he would have been done faster, but one of his chains got stuck, so he was just taking his sweet time just to get the chain untight. Because it was basically unstuck, I mean. For some people, they keep forgetting that there's other truck drivers that's trying to get in and get out. They will move way faster. Some people just don't get it, man. But hey, we ain't gonna let that deteriorate our day, you feel me? We done, we on to the next, you know? Can't complain. But yeah, we got some miles to go, and I'll see y'all in a little bit. I'll probably see y'all at the fueling station, because we definitely need to get some fuel, because we like this much from the actual red. This is the line, and this the red line. So we might be good, but I ain't trying to risk it, so I might just put like 50 gallons in here, because that can give me like 350 miles, if I'm not mistaken, if I do my calculations right. But we should be straight though. And then I'll see y'all in a little bit. right, everybody. Unfortunately, we could have made it there, but I ain't want to make it there. Only had 2 minutes left of driving, and wife had to use the bathroom and stuff like that. Cause you know I wake up before her, so when she wake up, you know I'm either at a shipper, and she got to do her hygiene and all that stuff. So I'm like, instead of just having 2 minutes to play around with and then be driving off duty, just trying to get unloaded, I'm like, let me just do my 2-hour rest break that I got to do anyway in order to get my time back. Then we end up just coming to a pilot, as y'all can see, just to grab some fuel. So that's what we just did. That's her walking right here. Yeah, man. But it's all good though. And we got to still pick up another load. We got to pick it up from somewhere in Kentucky. Don't know really just yet, but right now we got to do a 2-hour rest break. So we'll probably start back driving around 2 since it's 12 something right now. So yeah.
Where are you going?
Inside. For what? Something to drink? Look, there she turned around. After making me spend some crazy amount of money for a woman that we both support off a TV show, Olandria. This is a shout out to you, Olandria. My wife love you. I love you too. So she bought your purse. So, yeah.
Should have bought the lipstick thing too.
Should have bought the lipstick thing, hold on. There's one right there. But yeah, y'all see what's going on. There ain't nothing to look at. We see y'all in a second, man. All right, everybody. We out here at Jeffersonville. We're finna get unloaded, as y'all can see. We finally made it here. It's currently, if I'm not mistaken, 3:12. So I got here around like 2:45. Pulled in after I checked in first. Just took everything off, as y'all see. We're getting unloaded. Can't complain about that. That's a 20,000 pound coil, guys. Say 19,000 and some change to be exact weight. When you just round it up, it's 20,000 pounds because it's 19,000 like 700 or 800 some pounds. So might as well throw that extra 200 pounds on there just so be on the safe side and have the right securement. Look at that. Stop playing. Now we gotta put our coil racks up and our wood up. And I'll see y'all in a little bit. But Glo Nation, make sure y'all type into the video, man. Make sure y'all tell me what y'all think about the videos. Tell me if you're learning something from watching my videos. Because if you're learning something, that's the #1 goal. But if you ain't learning nothing, tell me what I need to do so I can switch it up so you can actually learn if you're trying to jump into this flatbed game. Because it's a cutthroat industry. But once you learn the rhythm of it, it gets easier and easier as you do it. The more and more you progress at it. So remember, if I can do it, you can do it. But anybody can do this. See y'all in a little bit, Glo Nation. All right, everybody. We got an 89-mile deadhead to Lewisport, Kentucky. So the name of the place is called Commonwealth Lewisport. So I've never been there, so I'm just curious what we finna pick up. I hope it ain't nothing crazy. And we gotta drive that all the way to University Park, Illinois. So that's the good sign, because you know your boy going home. But at the same time, it gotta be delivered on a Monday, and the last thing I want is to be late to this doctor's appointment. So we're gonna try our best to hurry up and get there as fast as we can to pick it up and drive as close as we can to drop it off. Because we only got 6 hours and 38 minutes left of a cycle. And we got 3 hours and 50 minutes left of a drive time, 4 hours, 37 minutes left of a break. So we definitely got to haul ASS, you feel me? Y'all, we is inside. Look at that pretty truck right there, boy. Look at that 2027 Peak. Stop playing, it's a 570. Well, everybody that wanna know, 579. A T579 Peterbilt. You see, we perfectly lined up. I'm telling you guys, I don't play about that bagging, man. You gotta drive just as good as you drive backwards. And with that being said, this is what that warehouse looks like in the inside. We're gonna open up this Conestoga. We're gonna get straight to it. I don't know if I'm gonna record, so I might have to take this camera off my helmet, which is my hard hat. Because I don't know if they're gonna be antsy about it, or they're gonna try to tell me to wait inside the truck. You never know. But in the meantime, between time, he is good. They didn't tell me what I was getting. I'm gonna have to just check my phone right now as we speak. They say aluminum though. That's my mama for y'all that don't know. My beautiful mom. Yeah, we definitely picking up Sequoia. It's supposed to be 34,625 pounds. So yeah, man, we finna get straight to it. I'll see y'all in a second. All right, y'all, we finna get 6 coils, but they palletized, but they not out to the sky. They are gonna be suicide, but they on a pallet. So I'm trying to figure out, depending on how heavy they is, you might have to do 2 chains in the front, 2 chains in the back, and 1 chain in every middle for the 4 coils. Then 5 and 6, which is gonna be the nose and the tail, is gonna be 2 chains. So depending on, not depending on, the way you're gonna have to load me is you're gonna load me up from right here with a forklift. Then I gotta make sure he's center. So as long as he got one in front of the marker light and behind the marker light, which is the middle part of my trailer, we're gonna be straight, guys. So yeah, your boy finna get to work. I'm gonna see if I can put this camera on top of my helmet and just watch him go to work. But man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in like always. I hope y'all do enjoy the content that I post because, you know, I try my best to go out for my my subscribers, man, because, you know, if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be filming. But it's something I always wanted to do, so I'll probably still do it. But at the end of the day, the ones that do engage in my channel, I hope you really learn something for real, for real. Yeah, man. He done. Now it's time for me to get done. Well, get started. Then we can get up out of here and start heading to University Park. I'll see y'all in a second, man. All right, y'all, we is finished. As y'all see, we got 2 chains in the front because it's the front, and then back we call it the nose because it's the end. So we got 2 3/8 chains, no half chains in the front because this coil is only 5,145 pounds. So we got 2 ratchets that's and chains. These chains is graded at 6,600 pounds. Of course, you know these chains is G70s. I mean, the ratchet's G70, so we got 1 chain in the middle because it does the job by itself. Same thing with these in the middle. But this one, since it's a little heavier, we got the thicker chain, which is the half chain. So we got the 2 half chains in the back because it's the nose, like I said. So we got more than enough securement. So this is like how you secure coils, guys, especially 6 of them. And trust me, When we get to the destination, you're gonna realize, okay, the way I show y'all my method is exactly how you're supposed to do it. I mean, you're gonna switch it up eventually because you're gonna find your own pattern and way, but for now, this is how you secure coils, guys. And you always wanna check the weight of your coils. So this one, 6,845, so it's almost 7,000 pounds. So one chain is 11,000 pounds of force. So we got 2 chains in the back. And this one, 7,110 pounds. See, look, the ones in the middle, 5,145, 5,150, 5,190, 5,185. So this is what it's supposed to look like, guys. And we is finished. We're finna get up out of here, head to University Park, Illinois. Grand Rising, everybody. Today is Monday. We're finishing out this week strong. Today is the day that your boy go home because we got a doctor's appointment that we gotta do today, guys. So finish out this week strong. Finish out a whole 5 weeks being on the road. So I'm kind of grateful about that. I mean, I could do it a little bit longer, but since I got all these doctor's appointments, I'll probably tell y'all later in later videos, you know, I got so many doctor's appointments, but those that I already guessed, that's what it is. But with that being said, right now we're just cruising down I-57, going northbound. We headed to University Park, Illinois, so that's where we got to drop our load off at. Earlier today, we started with 355 miles, and now we're officially down to 8.5 miles. There wasn't no point in really recording because, you know, it really wasn't too much to see or film. But I just wanted to get as close as I can before I actually put the camera up. Because I was really debating if I was going to really record this day, but it makes sense to record because, you know, we got to finish out the week strong anyway. So why not end the video the correct way? We living on a Monday, so we ended up doing almost did a 34-hour reset. We did 32 hours instead of 34. So I was like, if I'm gonna have 11-hour clock anyway, might as well just do my 11 hours today and just do a 34-hour reset. And I'm actually out of the truck for the rest of the week, guys. So with that being said, definitely ain't complaining about it, but you know, we did ground hard, guys, for a whole 5 weeks, guys. So that's a whole month in a week. May is really like 5 weeks, so you can basically say we grounded the whole May out all strong. So definitely can't complain about that. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you already subscribed to the channel, you already know what to do. Hit that like button. If you made it this far in the video, tell me what you like about the video. Tell me if you actually learned anything from my videos when I teach you how to chain down a coil, strap down some aluminum or ingot, whatever the case might be. Let me know if you actually learning something. I appreciate everybody tuning in like always, man. Other than that, I'll see y'all when we actually get to this destination, man. Other than that, Glo Nation. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Alright, y'all, we just came in door number 8. Now we gotta pull into bay number 4. It's actually pretty nice in here. It's like they do everything in here. But she said we gotta pull in bay 4, which is y'all seeing right now, but you're not in bay 4 until you pull in front of the sign that say bay 4. So it's gonna look like we're in bay 3, but we're not in bay 3. But it's definitely nice and neat in here, I'll tell you that much. Definitely nice. I can't lie about that. See, we got the cords right here on the pallets. That's what we got on our trailer. And we don't know how long it might be, but until then, we is here. this off duty, because we don't know if we're gonna get loaded right away. I'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, y'all, we got everything taken off as far as the chains, the J-hooks, and the ratchets. We put everything up. All together we use 8 chains, 3 half chains, and 5 3/8 chains. So we basically just got done putting everything up. It took us 35 minutes to do all that. I tried my best not to try to really break a sweat, so I was moving a little slower than I normally would do. But since I was going home, you know, I was like, man, why am I rushing? Why would I try to break a sweat when I could just take my time and do everything? So taking my time to do everything, not trying to really break a sweat, took 35 minutes, especially with 6 coils and 8 chains, ratchets, and bindings to put up. So with that being said, yeah, we gotta wait a little bit because I heard them over the intercom when I was checking in that one bay got 3 trucks, and ain't no telling how long it might take him to load all 3 of them trucks up. Then there's another driver, I don't know if he worked for them, but he ended up coming in, started getting loaded or unloaded right away. I'm not really sure, I can't remember. But when I came in, we took everything off, and now we finna sit and wait until they get ready. So unfortunately, that's the downside. But hey, we already at home, so ain't no point in rushing. In the meantime, between time, when they come over here to start unloading me, that's when I pick the camera back up, guys. All right, y'all. We in the back of the Uber right now, so we headed to the hospital first. Then after we head to the hospital, we finna head to the crib, guys. It's been a real one. I appreciate everybody that stuck around to this end of the video. Glo Nation, I appreciate y'all for always being top supporters. They keep me motivated to keep making videos, because without y'all, I wouldn't make videos. Enough of that talk. We in the Uber, man. Hair looking wild. It's time to get it washed, get it redone. It's time to start looking like something, because you know when you're on that grind, you know your hair you don't really take care of your hair the best. I mean, you can wash it, but when you need it redone, it's hard to get it redone when you're actually on the road. My wife know how to do dreads, but since she's been not really feeling it, you know, I can't really ask her to do much. But yeah, I'm gone, man. Look at that merch, boy. Stop playing. Get y'all one so y'all get to that giveaway.